Okay, so our base flashing's in place. We're ready for these last two steps. We're ready for rivets right now. So we're going to make sure this is nice and tight by hand because, again, we're not putting any fasteners all the way through into the masonry. These rivets are just going to pin these outer layers of flashing together. So Carl's going to hold that nice and tight, and these are going to be visible, so we want to make sure we put them in a good orientation. So I've penetrated there. I'm going to come down probably to this point to put my second rivet. All right. Now since we're penetrated, I've got a rivet already loaded up. And these rivets are a little bit too long. You can let go here. So I'm going to let that flashing kind of spring back, and I'm going to ease those rivets into it. Normally we'd use just an 1/8 of an inch rivet. These were full 1/4 inch rivets. All right. So load your rivet in. And again, I'm just going to ease that rivet in there so I only pinch together my outer 2 layers of flashing. All right. Now we're ready to move around to this next side here. So those two are together on our front leg. Now we can move around to the back. And we can start right here. And then on our back corner, again about 3/4 of an inch off the edge. And top and bottom. And as soon as you feel it penetrate that second layer of flash, quit drilling. We don't want to put the rivet all the way through into the step flashing underneath. So here I'm going to pop that through and I can pull those flashings together. That's complete. Yeah. In our last corner here, we've got held tight, about 3/4 of an inch off. All right, and we're nice and tight. So when it's all said and done, we're seamless all the way around. You can see here, because of where the mortar joints fell, we've got a little bit of a taper here. That's not an issue, but that's one reason why we like to use this color match step flash. If this had been a shiny mill finish, then that would have been an eyesore, but since this is all color matched, it looks good. And coming all the way around, we've got a pretty nice final product. Clean it up with a rag then. We would come back and put our final caulk coat all the way around, a nice heavy bead of sealant here in this joint. And I like to tool that with something like a tongue depressor so that you've got a nice finished joint. And at that point you're done. You've got a flashing job that should last as long as the shingle roof itself.